What kind of signals are you sending when you're communicating? In the past, I've had managers who have said, don't hesitate to ask questions about work so there's less mistakes being made. And then after the X number of questions, you could tell they were mentally rolling their eyes and they would say something about along the lines of, let's stop wasting time with these kinds of questions. Now I get it. I work with some pretty slow people. I once had a coworker ask if you should let hot coals from a barbecue cool off before dumping them out. As a leader, you have to be patient as you can while also not wasting people's times. So, if it's answering, you know, the seventh or eighth question about, something work related, then, yes, you want to help, your um, employees or peers get the right answer so that they can complete their work as accurately as possible. At the same time, you also want to help equip people to find out the right answer um, without necessarily having to ask the same or similar question 100 different times. I would be frustrated getting asked the same question slightly worded slightly different ways. Um, but, at the same point, that's also, um, part of a manager's job description is, helping the people they lead um, do their jobs or, you know, get answers to continue doing their jobs. And, how you communicate that can, you know, potentially send mixed signals. If you're, you know, rolling your eyes mentally at someone and, taking a certain tone, they may or may not pick up on that, but, um, you know, that's not always a good example to be setting for others. Communicating one message, but then there's some underlining message or context that even though I want you coming to me for help, I don't want you asking me a million questions. I just can't be troubled with that. So, you have to um, take into consideration, are you communicating more than just what you're verbally saying, or if it's through an email, are you communicating more than what's in the text of the email? Are is there something said in between the lines? Is the way you're saying it coming off wrong when you're emailing or texting someone just because of a couple of word choices or phrases? Are you um, maybe not being as direct as you need to be with some wording, or, are you only communicating part of an idea? Is what you're trying to say incomplete because, you don't want to be direct and offend someone, you know. Um, Obviously, no one wants to be told, you know, stop asking me a million questions. But, if that's what you need to say, what you need to communicate, maybe find a way to put some child gloves on and say, you know, I'm here to answer your questions, but XYZ, however you want to communicate. I don't want to answer a million questions. Maybe, I'm here to help you find solutions, but I want you to um, look at previous questions you've asked before asking me. If you've asked the same question before, what was the answer? Can you apply that in this instance? And if you're unsure, then come to me. Could you communicate to the person um, your expectations so that, they're not frustrating you, but they're also getting the help that they need. So hopefully you found some value in this, and I don't know if it was interesting or not, so leave a comment with what you thought of this video, and keep coming back because I always try to come up with new and different topics to talk about. If there's something you'd like to hear about, leave a comment with what you'd like for me to do a video on, and I'll try to do video on that. And have a good day.